So I'm here today with the amazing Sophia Stutchbury. We are here to talk about many things music, of course, including Folkestone Music Town. And I want to hear all about your bands and you as an individual artist.
Oh my goodness, how long have we got?
We've got about 7 minutes.
About
Sophia.
7 minutes? Oh,
yeah.
geez. Right, okay, no pressure. Well, yeah, obviously I'm a singer-songwriter and a vocal coach, and Tim and I run CIC Studio, which is a recording studio, rehearsal rooms and music school. I write for myself and all my different bands and other people, and I'm a director of Folkestone Music Town, CIC, as well as CIC Studio. So that's all kind of everything in a nutshell. It depends on how deep we're going to go.
Well, tell us initially about how you started off in music.
I started off in music at primary school, taking lessons. Well, I had a piano at home, so that was I lived in the middle of nowhere. So when there's nothing to do in the middle of nowhere, like I had no public transport, no shops, no nothing. Sweets and seeing people was just non-existent. So it was horses, fields, cows, and a piano. So when I was bored, I'd go, I'm going to go and play the piano, because back when I was young, because I'm old. There were only 4 channels on TV.
Yeah, same here.
So
we're not really
we're not that old, are we? No, we're not. So yeah, the 4 channels on TV, and like your mum's watching Coronation Street. You're like, oh. So I used to go and play the piano. That's kind of I sort of taught myself, and then I had piano lessons at primary school and secondary school, and and then discovered that I loved singing and that I was quite good at singing. So I was in the choirs, and then it sort of just took off from there, really.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So you like to do singing and piano together? You started off with piano, then you went for singing lessons?
Never actually had a singing lesson.
No? Wow.
So yeah, that was I just had a natural talent for singing. I was in choirs, and you'd have like the school choir and stuff, and we did a really cool thing because they took like this big project. I must have been about 12. I think it was in the first or second year at secondary school, and they approached the schools and asked, they got the best choirs from across the country, and then each of those choirs took their best performers, and we had to learn the Handel's Messiah, Hallelujah, and all that stuff. And we went to the Royal Albert Hall.
Oh, wow.
We sung the Handel's Messiah, and it was recorded and broadcast on Christmas Day, on Channel 4 on Christmas Day. So as a 11, 12-year-old young person, it was a really, really amazing thing to do. And I just, realised my passion for singing, and that kind of just went hand in hand with the piano, and that kind of just went from there. So yeah, I write most of my songs with the piano. I'm not the greatest pianist. My singing's a lot better than my piano playing is. So in some of my bands, I have keys players that are better, that are more skilled than me.
And tell us about the other bands. So you've got Sophia Stutchbury. I think you've got about 5.
I know, and I keep adding more bands. So Sophia Stutchbury is my name, and it's my solo stuff. Now I do anything from solo with me and piano or duo. I love playing with Colin, my guitarist, or Jamie on guitar. Love working with an acoustic guitarist. Or we'll change it up to a trio or a full band. So I've got the Sophia Stutchbury solo or full band. Sophia Syndicate, as you know, you've been to a few gigs and come and given us your mighty, wonderful dancing at the front of the stage. Sophia Syndicate, very different. Of course, my name's in it still. I didn't choose that. That was Tim's choice. It wasn't me being ego, by the way. Well, the Syndicate, the whole point of Tim choosing Syndicate was so that we could bring in different people and have different collaborations without having to be a set. Fun. It is really good fun. So that's sort of high energy live dance music that we play with a full band. I've got a new band that we're just starting that we're looking for a name for, because we've got a working title.
You've got another band.
I know, another originals band. I know, and then I've got another separate side originals project that I'm going to do as well.
So what's the covers band?
The covers band is Big Flavour Band.
Big Flavour.
So that's a function band I put together. It's cool, isn't it?
I love it.
And because obviously doing original music, I've done some weddings and people are like, I want you to play my wedding. I'm like, yeah, but your guests need some stuff they know. And
play all the best tracks though, because you had stereophonics.
Yes.
You just got the crowd really going, and the rain was chucking down. It was stormy on the Harbour Arm for their birthday.
Yeah, for the 10th anniversary.
Just carried on going.
We just carried on going. I did think I was going to take off and end up in the sea at one point, and the floppy sides of the tent thing they put around us. It was quite scary,
but fun.
It was but yeah, it's quite fun doing that because, like when my friend was like, I want you to play at my wedding, I was like, honestly, you need a covers band. No, but I love your music. I was like, you might, but your whole guests are from 3 years old to 80. Yeah. So there is a demand sound for a functions band, and actually to sort of service that area, it's actually been a really fun project. So and when you run the band yourself, you can pick the songs that you want to do or don't want to do, and there's enough amazing songs out there that there's loads to choose from.
And you did the Sandgate Sea Festival as well.
Yeah.
That was brilliant.
It was.
Tell me more about that.
Beautiful.
That was
my God, what a setting. It was it was lovely whilst it was light, because I could see out to sea. It was quite mesmerising. So that was quite distracting because I've got this lovely sea. And then it went dark, and whoever provided the stage, sorry, whoever that was, but those lights were like, I thought I was going to suntan at the end of it. They were so bright that I couldn't see.
No.
But actually, I had to keep sort of stepping further than the lights to see if people were still there, and then I was like, wow, there's thousands of people here all having a great time. So it's just lovely to see people dancing and singing along, enjoying live music, enjoying Folkestone.
We're so lucky. I mean, there's so many venues here in Folkestone. Can you tell me some of them? So people want to go along to things
we've got a massive directory on folkestonemusic.co.uk. So Folkestone Music Town that Tim and I now run, we sort of took it over from Julia and the founder music team after they got the status of being the world's first music town, which is an amazing thing, which I could bore for. I'm going to do a separate video on that because
I was going to ask you about that in a minute. But
go on.
Okay, so Folkestone is music town.
Yeah.
How did you start? I always get that wrong. But
it's Chris's fault. Chris Smith from Chambers, it's your fault. He always says Folkestone is a music town, which is fine. It's Folkestone Music Town CIC. So Julia and Rach and Founding Music, that their team worked really hard for a couple of years back in sort of 2017 and 18, getting this status, and they had meetings with the Mayor of London, and there's papers in the United Nations. It's a really big thing. So a lot of people don't realise about it, and I will do a separate video to sort of explain it a bit more, because sometimes I think I should, because people get confused about what it is, and at first a lot of people were like, Folkestone shouldn't be a music town because nothing goes on here. It's like, actually it does, you just don't know about
look
it.
At the website.
Yes, this is why.
Music town,
yes, exactly.
With a gig guide and everything.
It's amazing. Some of the stuff, and now we've had an upgrade of the website, we've got an app now. It's so intuitive, and the functionality of it's amazing. But basically you can heart your favourite venues, heart your favourite artists, heart your favourite bands. It will then notify you next time they're playing, or when your venue's got something going on.
How do you get that then?
So you just go to folkestonemusic.co.uk online, or if you're on the, so we've got it on the Apple App Store, as well as Google Play, so it's Android and Apple.
Folkestone Music Town.
Yeah, just go Folkestone, if you just search Folkestone Music on Apple or Android, and you'll see the F, and then you get the app, and it's got all up-to-date live gig listings and everything, or just go to the website, whichever.
And you're going to get from that a whole listing of all kind of diarised, isn't it?
Yep.
You know,
everything. Multi-genre, multi-venue.
Yeah, and you click on stuff and you can go into it and see who's playing, where they're playing, what the date is.
Well, everything. And the artists and venues and anybody that's got an account can upload. You can put videos, your YouTube links, your Spotify links. So some artists are really proactive with their profiles, so you can really find out a lot about them. I mean, just from me being on the website, I got to sing on Channel 4 TV, so it's really worth doing. Yeah, because they found me and I found my profile, checked me out. I was what they needed. It was a few years ago now. It was when Debenham shut, and I did a big panorama. It was like Channel for primetime TV, 9 o'clock at night, and I had to go and I had to rewrite one of my songs in 2 days to include words like High Street crash, because the whole documentary was about the crash of the High Street. So is this the end of the High Street with Debenhams and you know the main big department stores going? Anyway, that was a whole other thing. But having your profiles and having everything listed on there, we get about 12,000 unique hits on the gig guide every month, and that's growing. And that's grown from since we've had the website going. So really, it's just one central place so that everybody, because people were moaning, going, I don't know anything that's going on, and they're having to go and search all the individual pages of all the different venues or artists.
Yeah, that's it.
So now
it's all together in one place.
Brings it all together. That's one place you need to go to, and you can find everything. And one of the strap lines that we've got for Folkestone Music is from string quartets to DJ sets. So it really, and everything in between. We really support every genre of music, and it's hard because people get in their little cliques and have different genres, and they don't want to move out of it. But we're very much about share the love. It's all about keeping venues open because they're closing way too quickly.
Really support the venues.
Really support the venues.
I know we say it all the time, but we do.
Yeah, we really do.
There, listen to music.
Yeah, I know it's hard. I know, like, you know, a lot of people don't have a lot of money or time and stuff. But if you can just try and get out to a venue and watch live music once a week, you know, go and find new bands. Go and listen to a different band that you've never heard of before, or try a different genre. You never know, you might like it. But just support it, because if you don't use it, you'll lose it.
Yeah,
I know it's a bit cliche, but it's true, isn't it?
Tell us one thing that you think the people that are watching today could go out and do that will make a real big difference.
Exactly what we just said. Just go support venues and live music. Keep it going, grassroots music venues, because otherwise what's going to happen is we're going to lose them. And also, where does the next
generation go to?
Yeah, where does the next generation go to? So go along, support live music. Even if you can only afford a couple of drinks, just go along and like and share posts and just comment on their social media. Tell a friend about it. If you find something you like. Come together, introduce a new friend to something that they might not have seen before. And dance! Bring the energy, bring the vibes, and have a good time.
Thank you so much, Sophia.
Thank you.
Appreciate everything you're doing here in Folkestone.
Thank you.
And spreading the love with music.
Well, that's all about spread the love, #Folkestone Music Town.
Thank you.